Hey you guys, happy Monday. I'm trying to implement like a business tip Tuesday like Melanie Mitcher does, but I'm like, well, it's not Tuesday and I'm too passionate about this topic right now to wait until tomorrow. So maybe we'll start like a business tip Tuesday next week. But okay, everyone should be tuning into this live video right now, especially my Pearl personalities. What's up, Mary? Especially my Pearl personalities and my Sapphires. If you are a Pearl personality or a Sapphire personality or both, you're like in double trouble. So Pearls and Sapphires especially, but anyone else, this is where people struggle the most. So normally people are, doing the crap on the front lines and social media. Hey Candy, hey Morgan, hey Mary. But then behind the scenes in private messenger is where all the crap happens. Like literally where all the crap happens when you lose people. And here's why. There's numerous reasons, aka reach out to your upline coach for assistance. Send them your wording, you guys. Put your ego to the side and send your upline coach wording. To give you an example, one of my coaches, one of my very, very good friends, she's been a coach on my team for 7 months now, and her and I have become extremely close. We went out to happy hour, and then we chatted for a little bit after our time together. And she was like, Brooke, I like literally talk to dozens of women and they're interested, but they never sign up. And I was like, there's something going wrong there. We need to figure out what it is. And she said that she listened to a Melanie Mitro podcast episode about how if you have so many people who you're talking to in private messenger and you're not getting them signed up, they're like falling through the cracks, you're not getting them to the close, you're doing something wrong. It's okay that you're doing something wrong, but we gotta fix it now. So not only do you have to realize that you're doing something wrong, but you have to realize that you have to be solution oriented. Hey Heather. So the way to fix that problem is to 1, go to the handling objection file, make sure you're following that. 2, talk to your upline coach, send them wording. And also go make sure you're following the conversation guide. So like make sure you're doing those things because that's usually where people lose people. But here's a big fat but. Are you putting the friendship first too much? Where you're losing people because they now see you as a friend versus the one in charge, the mentor, the guidance, right? The leader. What happens when you start to focus too much on the relationship while you're trying to get someone signed up is you have now confused them. They're looking to you for guidance and that direction. The conversation has to have a flow. That's what a conversation guide is for. That's what scripts are for, because it keeps you in control of the conversation. You don't want that person to have control, not because of your ego, but because you will lose them. Because when someone else is in control of the conversation, they don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They don't know what questions to ask. They don't know anything about what it is that you're doing. So you literally have to be that person to hold their hand, and you're not going to ask them permission. You're going to tell them exactly what you guys are going to be doing. So you have to ask yourself, are you using phrases such as, let me know, and is that okay? If you are using those top 2 phrases that kill conversations, that's on you. Also ask yourself, am I wrapping up every message with a question? And is every message having direction to get to the close, to get to the sign up? AKA, are you following the conversation guide? Absolutely blend in relationship building questions, talking about them a little bit. But if you're going on a tangent about how their daughter has croup and you have all these different remedies and you just start talking about that and then you just get totally sidetracked from the conversation guide, guess what? You've lost that person because they don't have time to interact with you and you don't either. They have busy lives. So you have lost their interest. And now they're going to go sign up with another coach unless you get them back on track. That's your job. Yeah, Candy, guilty. And Candy, you're a Pearl personality. Seriously, Pearls and Sapphires struggle with this the most because Pearl personalities are shy and introverted, and they typically lack that confidence or feel guilty with directing people and being like, this is what we're gonna do. People need that, this is what we're gonna do. Because they're struggling. They wanna know that they can join someone who's like, girlfriend, I got you. Here we go. We're gonna go on this journey together. They want someone who's gonna tell them what to do. Ultimately, everyone wants that guidance. They need that guidance, whether it's to work on their health and fitness journey or to make money in this business. They need to have confidence that they're joining a confident person who's giving them direction. So ask yourself, are you keeping people direction focused? Are you not getting distracted by the fluffy conversation? Trust me, even though I'm a Ruby personality, I'm a very business action-oriented person, let's get to the point. I do know that this is a relationship business, but I do not live there. And I do not let that sidetrack me from the end goal. And that end goal is to change people's freaking life. And how does that happen? By getting them to sign up. You have to take people with that, okay? On that journey. So ask yourself, are you getting sidetracked? Are you focusing on relationships too much? And are you following a conversation guide? If you are the person who doesn't know what to say, use scripts. Use copy and paste. Use the conversation guide. Use the handling objection file. But most importantly, make sure that you are sending your upline coach the wording. When my coach on Friday night showed me the one conversation where she was like, oh my God, Brooke, you know how I was saying that there's all these people who are interested, but they're not signing up? I have a perfect conversation example of where this goes wrong. And I'm like, perfect. I know I'm going to be able to help her. And the moment she showed me the message, I was like, oh boy. Too much for one, too long. It was all about friendship and relationships and talking about, oh, how do you do your hair? I don't even know what it was, but it's like, oh, tell me more about that. How you do your hair. Oh my gosh, I tried to do that once, and it's just like blah, 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 blah. And it's like, where's the conversation going and headed so that we can get this person signed up? And then she lost her, right? And there was she didn't ask any questions at the end of her message to this girl. And it was because there's just that lack of confidence there, and feeling of guilt, ultimately deep down, of asking for the sale, taking them on that journey of the conversation guide to get them signed up. So yeah, there was just too much back and forth, too long of messages, no scripts being used, no questions being asked, a lot of talking about ourselves. You don't want to do that either. You don't want to talk about yourself very much. Your story is your power, but you need to keep things super brief. Kiss, keep it simple, sweetie, or stupid, whatever you want to say, but that's so important. Conversation guides are so important because it makes sure that you stay on track and it doesn't put the other person in control. You don't want that person to be in control because they're gonna confuse you and you're gonna be like, I don't know where to go from here. Help prevent that problem by staying focused and use that conversation guide from start to finish, okay? So right away, I go, girl, you're in the friend zone. And she goes, oh my God, Brooke. She's like, it's so crazy that you say that because I had a girl fill out my application and say, the reason why I want to join you out of anyone else is because you put friendship first and business second. That's not good. That's not good because it's showing me that coach has not positioned herself as the one in charge. That person doesn't look up to that coach. In fact, she just sees her as an equal, so she's going to treat her as such. And what do you know? That person ghosted. That person didn't respect the coach as the mentor, the one who's in charge, the one who's going to help guide her, right? There's a type of positioning you have to position yourself as so that people join you. And there's confidence in that, right? fake it till you make it, baby. Like, I don't care if you're not confident yet. You have to be. You have to position yourself today, right now, as that person. I'm glad you love it, Jetta. I think I'm stuck in the middle of being shy, but I also wanted to get to the point without coming off too strong. Lauren, the only people you're going to come across too strong to are people who aren't your people and people who aren't ready to change their lives yet. But when you talk to someone who's ready to change their life, like down the road, you know, even though that person's not ready to change their life right now, it is your confidence and your persistence and your empowerment that will get them to sign up when they're ready. They will tell you, girlfriend, it's because you didn't give up on me and because you like pushed me outside of my comfort zone and you like told me things that I needed to hear, not just what I wanted to hear. That's the reason why I'm joining you. I don't want people on my team who are gonna get butthurt. Like, people who are sensitive and get butthurt easily, they're not my people. Are we gonna have a hodgepodge of people on this team? Absolutely. And that's amazing. But the people who I vibe well with are not those people, okay? And that's okay. I'm not meant for everyone and not everyone's meant for me. It doesn't mean I'm gonna love people less. It just means like, you know, like, you're probably not gonna have your life changed by me. Maybe you'll join someone else who you vibe better with. I don't know. So I'm glad, Lisa. Yeah, does this make sense, you guys? Any questions surrounding this? Conversations, 90% of a coach's problem areas are behind the scenes in conversations. So it's not a perfection type goal. It's a progress. I'm always asking myself, could I have said that better? What word could I have used there instead? Whenever I wrap up a coach prospect call or a GSR call, I reflect and I'm like, how did that go? Did I ask enough questions? Did I empower that person? Did I highlight their positives but talk about their negatives, things that they need to improve on? So I'm always reflecting, like, how could that have gone better? Where did that go wrong? And maybe I didn't go wrong. Maybe I did everything right and that person just wasn't ready. And that's a thing too. But there's an awareness that has to come about with that. And as a new coach, you have to get that awareness very quickly, but you also have to remember that that's what your upline coach is there for, to reach out to them. Now, please don't reach out to your upline coach if you are like being super inconsistent with your business and you're only talking to one person a week. Like, you're not even working your numbers enough to be able to tell if what it is that you're wording things as is even working. So this is more so for coaches who are consistent, showing up every day. They're doing their 10 to 25 invites, 25 to 50 invites per day, where they actually have a pool of people to like figure things out with. You know what I mean? Like, if you're only talking to one person a week and that conversation goes to crap, well, you're not even giving me anything to work with here, because it ultimately is a numbers game too. So just want to say that. Sometimes I have girls be like, it's just not working. And I'm like, well, how many people did you try this out with? And they're like, well, 5. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not, I don't even know how to help you, but send me your wording for when you do become consistent, and I can help you grow your business. But your business is not going to grow if you're only talking to 5 people. Okay. Yeah, you can't. Exactly. Lisa, I tell people all that all the time. I'm like, how do you think, like, I can't even think of an example right now, but exactly, like when people go and survey or do research, do you think they're going to have a study off of like 5 people? No. They need to survey 1,000 people or whatever to get an accurate reading on something. So that's exactly the same way with this. So whatever you do it with enough people over the course of time to be able to reflect and be like, something's going wrong. So like my coach on Friday, she was like, I'm talking to dozens of women who are interested, Brooke, and they don't sign up. I'm not hitting Success Club. And I'm like, red flag, sirens blaring. I need to dig into her conversation. I need to dig into her wording because there is something going wrong. That's not normal. That's getting to the point where there's something going on. And I knew what it was right away though, because this coach is a Pearl Sapphire. So Sapphires love to have fun. But that means they also get distracted too. They get distracted very easily by the fun, and they forget to keep it business oriented too, and to put business first, friendship close second. So I put business first, friendship close second, and I have to. Otherwise, I don't have a business, I have a hobby. and my women will not respect me or see me as the one that can guide them. So I have to have that relationship a certain way. And you need to do the same thing with your people if you actually want this business to work. Hey, Christine. So I hope that could help. Lots of years, I've 4.5 years of failing forward through this conversation process. When I tell you to do something, I tell you it's because of the mistakes that I've made. And that is honestly the best person to learn from, because mistakes have to happen in order to grow and to learn. And so I'm here having the success that I've made because I've made mistakes and been like, that didn't work. I'm going to try something different. Okay, that works. Rinse and repeat and teach to my girls. Okay? And it works if you do. So I love the meme. If what you're doing isn't working, do what your coach told you to do in the first place, right? And I think it's so great that we all do things a different way, but at the end of the day, there are certain things that have to be done a certain way, in the right sequence, in the right order, in just the right way, like conversations. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So yes, add your own flair. Always do things however works best for you. Maybe you're an Excel person, Teamsy, Google Streak, pen and paper tracking person. But at the end of the day, you have to track. You have to have a system. You have to follow that. Otherwise it falls apart, right? Same thing with conversations. So pearls and sapphires, you are at risk, especially if you're both, you're at risk of feeling guilty, being too shy, not giving people that direction, making people distracted with what your intentions are and your mission is with that person, because you're too focused on the fun and you're too focused on the relationship too much. Lisa, that's the awesome thing about us having their own business, is that we can make mistakes while learning and apply the changes. Thank you so much, Brooke. Just so true. Thanks, Lisa. I love your encouragement, girl. You guys, I just want to give Lisa a shout out. Lisa is a new coach. Okay, my connection is back. Lisa is a brand new coach on our team, and she is just this sponge. She is like a hungry, action-taking sponge. She is learning just as much as she's taking action. She's like taking action so much to the point that I'm like, girl, we gotta slow you down a little bit and like do some training so that we make that action like so powerful and so efficient, right? I just need to give Lisa a shout out, because here she is like loving up on this live video, engaging with the team, taking massive action, learning as she's going, learning through her mistakes first and foremost. And that's why I know Lisa's gonna be successful. And you bet your booty, Lisa's gonna get my heart and focus and time, because she's showing up every day. I mean, she just signed up less than a week ago. And she's been showing up like omnipresent, amazing. That's what you need in this business. Showing up every day, like boom. That is what it takes. You can feel her passion. Go to her page, you guys. You can feel her passion. You can feel her fire. You can feel her confidence. Does she know what she's doing right now? Absolutely not. But she's faking it till she makes it. She's learning as she's going. She's taking that excitement and that passion and letting that guide her while learning as she's going. She can't ride off of that forever. Absolutely not. No coach can. But it's like taking that massive action first, learning while she's going, plugging into the trainings, learning through her action and through her mistakes. Oh my God, Lisa, I'm just so excited for you. So I just needed to give Lisa some love today, because I see you, girl. I see you, and it's women like you who I'm going to pour my heart and time into from this day forward, and people who get my energy and my heart. Those consistent, heart-giving, passionate, enthusiastic, energetic, fire-driven, I need this opportunity type person. Not the opposite of that. Like, the opposite of that drains me. So, Lisa, thank you for energizing me. You energize the crap out of me. Like, that's who I am. So, people who are like that, I'm like, give me all those people. Thank you so much. That means so much. The energy you put in this is the energy you get back. Oh my God. I love you. See, you've only been in this like for a week, but you totally get it. You totally get it. It's accurate. So people feed off of that. Like, I'm feeding off of you right now, girl, and your people are going to feed off of you. And that is going to be the reason why people join you. They don't care what you don't know. In fact, they're going to be like, well, wait a minute. Lisa doesn't know a damn thing about this yet. She's learning right now as she's going. Well, I can do that. I want to join Lisa. Seriously. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. I just needed to blow you up. But you guys ask yourself those really hard questions. Am I distracting people? Am I not asking questions? Am I being too me in my conversations? Am I in the friend zone? I mean, the list goes on. So reach out to your upline coach, send them your wording, look at them yourself and ask yourself, like, go through the checklist in your mind. Like, am I doing this? Am I doing this? Go and watch a training, listen to a training, talk to your upline coach and be like, okay, nope, I need to change that. Okay, I need to change that. Write down a couple positive affirmations and reminders for yourself on a Post-it note and plaster it in your workspace so that this becomes who you are. It's gonna be so unnatural for a while because it's gonna fight every ounce of your personality and every ounce of your being, but you have to become that person to have success in this business, to have success in your conversations, and to ultimately get people started with you. So we're here for you. Love you guys. Love you, Lisa, and hope you guys are having a great day. I'm totally sweating right now. I don't know why I'm outside. It's hot. Bye, guys.